For a successful installation of Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition, I recommend that you follow the steps listed on these slides in the order in which you install each component for a successful installation of OBIEE 11G. The first step is to set up the environment variables, followed by installing the loopback adapter with a static IP address. Then you will go ahead and install the Oracle database. Which version of a database does not really matter. It could be a 10G, 11G, or 12C. Step 4, you will install the repository creation utility, connect to the Oracle database, and create some repository tables to hold most of the sample data that you'll be using in OBIEE 11G. And the fifth step, which is the final step in installation, will be to install and configure your OBIEE 11G on your machine. I've also included a bonus step 6 for post-installation steps. In this step, what you do is you create users which you'll be working with in your labs as we go along during this course. Then the next thing will be to also show you how to import and export data from the Oracle database, which you can also use in the practice and labs that are provided in this lesson. So, step 1, setting up the environment variables. Now, the first thing that you want to do is, before you go ahead and start setting up your environment variables, you want to create a folder on your C drive, and I will show you how to do that. You will right-click on your Windows File Explorer, go to File Explorer, then go to your C drive. On the C drive, when you're here, all you have to do is just go ahead and click New Folder. Once the New Folder option comes up, just type Instant Client. Done. Then the next step that we want to do is we want to download the Instant Client software 32-bit. Even if your computer may be a 64-bit, you need a 32-bit Instant Client software to be able to run your OBIEE successfully on your machine. And Instant Client software is basically used for connecting different databases to or different applications to an Oracle database, and it's freely available on the Oracle software. I will go ahead and show you which versions of Instant Client you can download to have a successful installation. In this slide, which I share with you, I will include URLs which you can either copy and paste or click on to access your direct location where you can download this particular software. So we'll go ahead and copy the link, then open a Google Chrome window. It's taking a few minutes. Once it opens, then we'll paste that URL in the browser and go ahead and press enter. So when you get to this page, you want to download 2 files. Assuming that you are using a database 12C, it's recommended that you go for the version 12.1.0.2.0. And out of this list that has been provided here, you want 2 downloads only. The first one that says Instant Client Basic, and another one that says Instant Client Package ODBC. You will download these 2 options onto your computer, and once you have successfully downloaded them, you will go ahead and unzip them into the folder that we created in a step earlier. So since I'm using a database 11G, the downloads that I'm interested in are these 2. So I'll go ahead and show you how to download. You have to accept the Oracle license agreement. And you scroll down to the section where you want to do the download. You click on it. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and enter your username, which in this case for me it's my email address, and then the password. Once the two instant client files have been downloaded onto your machine, the first thing that you want to do is to unzip the first instant client download into the instant client folder that you created earlier on. And then the next step will be to unzip the second instant client file into the same folder that you created earlier. After successful unzipping of those two files, you should see something like this in your folder: instant client underscore 12 underscore 11 underscore 2. And then you have a list of different libraries that were installed and which are necessary for connecting to the Oracle database 11G. After the successful download is completed, the next thing that you want to do is to go ahead and modify the path variable on your Windows machine. And to do that, you will go ahead and right click on your start menu, then choose System. Once the System window comes on, you will go ahead and click on Advanced System Settings. Then you go ahead and click on Environment Variables. When you are in the Environment Variables window, down in the section that says System Variables, you want to scroll down and find the variable called path. Then you will go ahead, select that option, and then click Edit. Once you click Edit, you will copy and paste the path where the instant client is, which in this case has already been done. And you will notice that this is the last item that's listed here. C, instant client underscore 11 underscore 12. And how did I get to this path? I will show you in a second. You go ahead and go back to your desktop, go to your C drive. Once you go back to your instant client folder, click in the browser, copy, and open the environment variables window again. Then, once the edit environment variables window opens, the next step you want to perform is to click on New, and then you can either type in the path or you can paste it. We had previously pasted it in a demonstration, so the paste function actually brought in this last item here, as can be seen. After this step has been performed successfully, just go ahead and click OK. Then the next step, after you've included the instant client path to the path variable, the next step is to create a new TNS admin variable. Now, to create the TNS admin variable, what you do is you go ahead and click New, then you type TNS underscore admin, and you paste the instant client path which you copied earlier, and then you go ahead and click OK. After clicking OK, you will have another variable called admin, TNS admin, with a value of C instant client underscore 11 underscore 2. This is how you create and configure the environment variables in order for your OBIEE 11G to be able to successfully work and run on your machine. After this function, all you do is you close out these windows by clicking OK and OK again, and it will bring you to this screen. I look forward to showing you how to install the loopback adapter in the next section. Thank you for watching.